Congratulations! You decided to do some remodeling. You decided that your house needs some TLC and you want to make it beautiful. You probably hopped on the computer, got a bunch of different ideas from Pinterest. Now it's just more like, who is it going to be to make this dream come true? Hey, I'm Sammy from SJZ Construction and Remodeling. So let's say, for example, you want to have your bathroom remodeled. What's going to happen? You're going to go ahead and find a contractor and he's going to tell you, listen, I got to see it. And he's right. He does. Every bathroom is different. So go ahead and make that initial appointment. Have them come over. Have them come to your house. Have them see what they're going to be working on. The first step after the contract is signed, which is your permission to get the work done, is make sure that the city is okay with it as well. Let's go ahead and get the permits. Almost all projects require a permit. Now, based on your project, there's different processes in order to obtain those permits. Some things might require plans, sketches, or they just may give you a permit at the city the same day to get your project done. The moment you have the permit in your hand, you could get started on the work. So while working out the permit, make sure at the same time you pick out all the details and the small nuances of your project. For example, you have the shower valve. What's your shower valve going to look like? The tile. What kind of tile are you going to use? Cabinets, countertops, right? The color of the walls. Make sure you have all of that planned out so you have the smoothest transition into doing your bathroom and getting it done on time. It takes time for your toilet to arrive at your house. If you wanted a specific model, it may be back ordered because everyone wants that model. So, hey, what are you going to do? Get on it sooner than later. Here at SJZ Construction and Remodeling, we will make sure that we have everything ready on our end. All the wires, the pipes, insulation, or anything else that goes inside the walls is all going to be ready and prepped for your project. Once everything is lined up and we know exactly what we're going to do, we know exactly what we're going to be installing in the timeline, then we go ahead and we start. We got demo day. It's demo day! Run in. We're going to come in and break things, tear up the walls, tear up the floors, and haul it all away. If you want to take the first swing, by all means, I'll stand there, I'll watch, and I'll clap and I'll cheer, and if we know about it in advance, maybe get some pom-poms. But either way, demo day is the first day, and that's the day where we make it a clean sheet. We go ahead and we rip whatever was there, remove whatever it is that we don't want there, and we're getting ready for whatever's new. Stage one of every project, doesn't matter what it is demo day. From here, it kind of varies out depending on the type of project you're doing, whether it be landscaping or whether it be building an addition and having to install a whole foundation. Each project is different. For this scenario, we're going to stick strictly to a bathroom remodel. So right after demo, the next thing we do is plumbing. And this is why we actually wanted you to pick out everything in advance. When we have to go ahead and upgrade your valves, right? Part of the valve is actually inside the wall. The part that you see that you twist left to right for the hot and cold water, the mixing component, the part that takes the hot water and the cold water and puts them together, is actually hidden inside the wall. And we need that at the very, very beginning. And that mixing part matches the part that you see. So the shiny part or whatever it is you want it to look like, that component has to match the part inside the wall. So we need that at the very beginning so we don't get those delays. We go ahead and install it. After that, guess what? We have an inspection because we need the city to come out and see that my work was done correctly and we're not going to have any problems with plumbing. How long does it take for the inspector to show up to your house once called? You could be as lucky as the next day he could show up. In some areas, it could be a little bit longer. For example, it could be a week or 3 weeks. Usually we get a day for the inspection, but the time is usually given to us the morning of. So if you're wondering when your contractor is going to be there the next day to wait for the inspector, he's going to get a call relatively early in the morning, letting him know a time window of when the inspector is going to show up. These are things that are not in the hands or control of the contractor. Don't be upset with him at it. Trust me, he wants to get the job done faster and sooner than you do. So the inspection comes. They'll sign off on the inspection card or do it online. We passed inspection. Congratulations. And you could proceed with the project. Next stage, we have the electrical. So the electricians are going to go ahead and install all the electrical components, all the outlets, the recess lights, with motion detectors and humidity sensors, the vented fan. Because the bathroom is going to be completely remodeled, everything within that bathroom needs to be brought up to modern code. And the code is specific for your area and neighborhood. If you have 2 bathrooms, don't worry. You don't have to remodel the second one. You could just remodel this one and not upgrade the other one. We go ahead and install the electric components and we call for an inspection. Then we go on to insulation, followed by another inspection. Inspections are done so the city could see exactly what's happening at once in your house. They want to make sure that everything being installed is being installed correctly. That being said, an easy way to think about it is inspections are in layers. You should think of inspections as every layer that comes through is going to be another inspection. First we did the plumbing, then we did the electrical. Now we're going to go ahead and close them up a little bit with the insulation. Once the insulation's in, it's really hard to see the electrical wires and the plumbing. That's why those inspections were earlier. Then we're going to go ahead and install a lath, which is the waterproofing for your bathroom. So when there's water sprays everywhere, it's waterproof. Guess what? Then we have another inspection. Then it's a tile. But the tile is the very last layer that you're going to see. So we're going to install all the tile, put in your vanity, paint the place, install the shower curtain or shower glass, put in all the finishes, and say, what? We finished the project. But are we done yet? No. The city wants to see that we actually finished everything. So as you guessed it, a final inspection. Once you pass the final inspection, the project is technically complete. The city saw that everything was done correctly, everything was done to code, everything is functional. Make sure your contractor is paid in full at this point. Make sure that he knows that the project is done and you're happy with it. If you see anything, let him know. I'm sure he'll be happy to take care of it. And congratulations, you finally get to enjoy your brand new bathroom. New bathroom, new bathroom, new bathroom.